Good day, viewers. You are welcome to today's math class. So, solving this Olympiad math question from Yugoslavia, 1977. Now, how do we go about this? The first step, you have x. You are going to rearrange it by saying x minus root x minus 1 over x is equals to root 1 minus 1 over x. So we are going to square both sides. So raise the power of both sides to the power of 2. Now, using this algebra property, when you are to solve something like this, a minus b all raised to the power of 2 is equals to a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So here now we have s squared minus 2s root x minus 1 over x rather, and here we are going to have plus root x minus 1 over x all raised to the power of 2 is equals to, here now the root cancel the power, so you are going to be having 1 minus 1 over x. So rewriting this, you have x squared minus 2x root x minus 1 over x plus, here cancel the power, you have x minus 1 over x is equals to 1 minus 1 over x. So we are going to be dividing all through by x. So divide all through by x. Here now x squared divided by x is going to give us x. Minus 2s root x minus 1 divided by x is going to give us minus 2 root x minus 1 over x. So x divided by x here, we have 1. And 1 over x divided by x is going to be 1 over x multiplied by 1 over x, which is 1 over x squared. Here now 1 divided by x is 1 over x, and minus 1 over x divided by x is going to give minus 1 over x squared. So we are going to rearrange, bring this to this side, so we have x minus 1 over x, now followed by minus 2 root x minus 1 over x plus 1. So this will cancel out each other. When you bring this to this side, it's going to turn to positive, so it will cancel out each other, so it's equals to 0. Now let's record this algebra property. When you have a squared minus 2ab plus b squared, the other time this is it here. Now I said is equals to a minus b raised to the power of 2. So now, do you know that we can write this in this form by saying x minus 1 over x root and raised to the power of 2. Reason root will cancel our power and we'll be left with this. So this is the same as this. Here now we have minus 2 root x minus 1 over x, and the square of 1 is still 1, so just plus 1 is equals to 0. So comparing this equation to this algebra formula, we can just say that root x minus 1 over x minus 1 all raised to the power of 2 is equals to 0. Now, but before we move back to this, I want us to first solve this quadratic equation. You can see that this is in the quadratic form, whereby you can just say that let root x minus 1 over x equals p. So when this is equals to p, you just substitute it here by saying p squared minus 2p plus 1 is equals to 0. And we are using factorization method. What are the two numbers that when you multiply together it's going to give you p squared, and when you add it together it's going to give you minus 2p. The two factors are minus p and minus p. So when you substitute that here, you are going to have p squared minus p plus 1. So what's common here? Don't forget equals to 0. So what's common here? We have p minus 1 into bracket, and here what's common here? We have 1 minus 1 rather, which is p minus 1 also inside bracket. So when you factor out the common terms, you have p minus 1 is equal to 2 is equal to 0. Therefore we just use 1, just only need 1. So we have p minus 1 is equal to 0, which means that p, sorry guys, I hope you are seeing it now, sorry guys, p minus 1 is equal to 0, which means that p is equal to 1. So p is equal to 1. Therefore, it means root x minus 1 over x is equals to 1. So now, when this is equals to 1, let's square both sides. So square both sides in order to eliminate the root. So we have this cancel out this. We have x minus 1 over x is equals to 1. So now, to eliminate the fraction, we need to multiply all through by x. So x multiplied by x, we have x squared. 1 over x multiplied by x will cancel out s, we have minus 1. And 1 multiplied by x, we have x. So you can see that this is another quadratic equation again. So let's use the quadratic formula equals to 0. Using the quadratic formula, you know that a is equals to 1, b is equals to minus 1, and c is equals to minus 1 also. Now, you will just say that, and we know that the formula is minus b plus or minus root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So substituting that into the formula, we have x is equals to minus into bracket minus 1, and here we have plus or minus root b squared, which is minus 1 raised to the power of 2 minus 4 times 1 times minus 1. Sorry guys, I'm just managing this space, there's not enough space. So we have 2 multiplied by 1. So we have x is equals to, here now we have 1 plus or minus, here we have 1, and here we have 4. So 1 plus 4, that's 5. So we have root 5 all divided by 2. So x is equals to 1 plus or minus root 5 over 2. But I want us to know that the only real solution for s is equals to 1 plus root 5 over 2. The reason why s is not equals to 1 minus root 5 over 2 is because this is less than 0. And we have to look for the real value of x. So the answer for x from this math Olympiad question is 1 plus root 5 over 2. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.